arc of the universe is long, but it bends toward justice. But we must bend it. It will not bend on its own. We, the people, must bend it. And bending it creates a kind of reaction. If you draw a line here, and people on both sides of the line, and someone puts up a wall. On the other side of the wall is ignorance, fear, hatred, and violence. It's not those who are ignorant, hateful, and fearful. It's those who control the wall. They control both sides, those who have the power to control the wall. And so it is that Dr. King's point was that to pull the walls down requires an awful lot of strength, because the wall protectors are very well funded. Because if we're not divided by race, then no telling who can be senator or CEO. We're not divided by gender, no telling who can fly the airplane, who can be the medical, so that those who control the wall control the behavior. So our point was then and is now to pull down walls and build bridges. What strikes me is that there is in many ways today enormous victories we've not stopped to calculate. There is a New South today in so many ways. You couldn't have the Carolina Panthers and Atlanta Falcons behind the Cotton Curtain wall is that. You couldn't have Michelin Tire Company and Continental Tire, #1 tire producer in America today is South Carolina. Couldn't have had behind the Cotton Curtain. You couldn't have Boeing in South Carolina and Toyota in Mississippi. And so the walls are down. When the big ball game took place between Alabama and Georgia for the big #1 football rating in Atlanta, Georgia, Wallace on one side and Maddox on the other, Dr. King and the other in their graveyards. The fact that that game was held in Atlanta, Georgia, but you choose to use the uniform color, not skin color, direction, not complexion. That is enormous growth. There's an attempt now to turn that back. Trump can turn the clock back, but he cannot turn time back. We ain't going back. We're not going back. The irony is that those who benefited the most have been the most vulnerable to manipulation. Met a group in Kentucky, and we were campaigning in 16. Reverend, we agree, we really do want affordable care. We don't want Obamacare. If you want affordable care, don't want Obamacare, you want an omelet, don't want the eggs. As if you want affordable health care but don't want Obamacare, you want an omelet but don't want the eggs. Y'all got that? Yeah. People's mind twisted. The South lost its cotton industry. Now it has technology and athletics and academics. The South is better off than it's ever been. From airports to seaports, it's better off than it's ever been in the history of our country. And so Dr. King said we must bend, and that the bend that requires a lot of attacks, including death, which he faced.